Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? You so hot, mommy. Go ahead, keep on doing what you do. Don't you stop, mommy. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Welcome to the Hard Pause Podcast. It's Julian Black here again with Portable TV, episode 56. All music playing. This is a song's called Pussy in Paris. It's our cousin Sean Silver. Links are in the description. Go give him some spins on Spotify. And the rest of the music we play, also those links are in the description as well. Please go and check them out. Let's get it. All right.
I ain't never get to ask you what you thought about Janet Jackson saying she heard Kamala ain't black.
Well, she was just speaking from her thing, and she didn't like adamantly declare. She just said, "I don't know. I've been watching the news, but I heard she wasn't." She just in rounds. Them going after her was completely unfair and stupid. They shouldn't have been attacking her just because she said what everybody else is thinking.
The crazy thing is that's their tactic, though. Like, you notice, like the black Democratic shills. Anytime anybody else say anything negative about Kamala, they just attack them. They don't try to explain nothing. They be like, "You stupid idiot, you stupid fool." They all do that. It's the strangest thing ever. That shit don't work. That shit don't even work. Shaming somebody to support Kamala.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And plus, if they don't really have nothing to really fight or go after them, what? Yo, Bunny Giggle, much love. Welcome up. That she hitting us up on Twitch. Yo, Jesse and Bullions hitting us up on Instagram. What's up? See, it's the two different chat feeds. Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for coming in to the Hard Pause Podcast. Kick your shoes off and hang out. What's going on, Bunny? But yeah, and I just definitely knew it was. She just simply and innocently made a statement, and they decided to try to rip her down for it.
Yeah, and then somebody that supposedly was down with her team put out some kind of apology. I heard she fired that motherfucker too.
For real, because she ain't want to be sorry.
Yeah, she didn't do nothing. Like, she didn't do nothing. I'll say it in public. I've been saying this way before everybody was on this Kamala. I've been saying that lady ain't black. As soon as I seen her father, I was like, oh, I grew up around them niggas. The Indian Jamaicans. Her father looked like an Indian Jamaican.
Yo, for real. Hopefully this shit's gonna play. Hold on. There's some shit I should have set up before I get on. Say again?
I ain't say that. That's okay.
Okay, it don't look like it's gonna play that goofy ass intro. Hold on. It'll be doing that on me sometime. It'll play this goofy ass intro with this loud ass noise. But hey, Giselle, what's up, shorty? The homie, it's Giselle Music. Did we put you in Vegas? I had put her in Vegas single she released on the Julian Black Facebook page. Y'all can scroll down and check out that video. It's a pretty damn cool video. Just want to stop real quick. I got to get okay. Well, thank you for taking the time and coming in and saying hello. It's always a pleasure. Have a good shift.
Who Michael Eric Dyson is?
I heard that name. You got to remind me who that fool is, though.
That's the light skin. Just Google him and pull him up on the screen. That's the light skinned dude that always like he be doing like public speaking, but every time he speak, he be like adding like little rap verses. He the real corny light skinned nigga that be adding like little rap verses in his speeches. Like,
oh, I seen this dude before, but I can't say I really even know this fool.
You must not be in the know. So he was, I guess he was on some kind of platform with some some political platform with some white lady. I forgot the white lady name, but he basically accused the lady of being racist. So a couple days later, she goes at this political platform and she says, well, cause first of all, she was calling Kamala Harris. She was calling her Kamala. It was
Okay.
correcting her like, oh, her name is Kamala, like basically correcting her, like saying messing her name up is racist. So she like, you accusing me of being racist. She was like, oh, whatever. So basically, so a couple days later, she goes on a political platform and she says that Michael Eric Dyson tried to slide in her DMs, I guess was flirting with her in her text message. So she put up the text message, he blowing kissy faces at her and all kind of shit.
Oh wow.
So he tried to come out and explain and like, oh nigga, you blowing kissy faces at this white woman and you supposed to be black power and all this crazy shit. Then you accuse the lady of being racist. Like that be saying you can't trust a lot of these Pan-African niggas, man. You can trust them niggas, man. You can't
You remind
trust
me of
them,
that scene, which was it with the Wayans brothers, where the African dude had the dashiki on and he had the kufi on. He said,
it was David Allen Greer.
my beautiful queen, could you tap that white girl on the shoulder?
Oh, you talking about don't be a menace.
Yeah. My milk is magnesia.
But the crazy shit is that shit is funny, but it really be niggas like that really be talking that black power shit, but be laid up with white women. Which I mean, you lay down who you lay down with. It ain't no issues, but it's just bizarre though.
Yeah, if you want the whole fist in the air Pan-African.
Yeah,
movement.
you on some Pan-African shit is bizarre. Like, and then if you notice most of them Pan-African shit, most of them Pan-African niggas talking that Pan-African shit from America. Don't none of them niggas be in Africa. Like, they all live here. Like, you ain't trying to move to no Africa, man. Talking that Pan-African shit, scamming. Dr. Umar been opening the school for like 10 years. That shit still ain't open. Literally, I think like 2013 or 13, he started taking them funds for that school. It still ain't open.
That's wild.
Talking about he waiting on HVAC.
Oh, HVAC for the building?
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take to get the permits for that?
Man, I know it don't take no building 10 years to open. I know that. It shouldn't even take you more than maybe 2, if that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now, did you hear that they
got the money? But go ahead, what?
They got billions of dollars for a program for this current administration to bring high-speed internet to rural areas. Billions of dollars. They said the amount of money that they had, and they barely open up any internet accounts for these people. They said with the money they had, they could have gave every American that was in those rural areas access to Starlink and $500 in their pocket.
You know why that type of shit can slide under the rug? Because it's always somebody scamming.
Yeah,
them niggas be scamming just like everybody else be scamming. Because you be seeing all like, all right, boom, NAACP be getting all this funding. What the fuck do they do?
I never even met someone that got a college scholarship from the United Negro College Fund.
Me neither.
I've never met one person.
I never even heard of nobody. I'll take it a step. I never even heard of nobody that got like money from the United Negro College Fund for real.
Dang.
So NAACP, I don't know what they do. So I don't be shocked about none of these little entities to be scamming and stealing money. They all stealing.
See, what I can tell them now, if there's anybody out there that got some evidence of any minorities actually getting money from these associations, please hit me in the DMs with some documentary stuff. I'll have to eat crow. The next podcast we'll bring it up. If we
most of them NAACP is boule niggas. It's like they get funding and just put it in their own pocket. You don't see they ain't outside. They ain't in these neighborhoods feeding the homeless. They ain't doing nothing. Like they ain't talking to the kids. They don't got no programs. It's 2 chapters of NAACP in Connecticut. I never seen them niggas ever.
They were saying the same thing with Black Lives Matter. There was no community institutions built that helps kids, to help families of that are victims of police brutality. They can't find any evidence of them ever doing anything like that. But they have bought real estate for what do you call it? A trans youth getaway. For,
Oh yeah, that was
pre-op.
it was a LGBT. Yeah, it was the Black Lives Matter movement turned into a LGBT. It got infiltrated by the LGBTQ. No disrespect, but that's what happened. They end up getting all the money. That's what happened.
But at least they did. I mean, they did buy the mansion and all that other stuff for these folks, so they could do.
They'll be broke. Watch what happened in 10 years. Where are they now? Once you destroy your reputation, how you make money after you destroy your reputation? Like,
no one really wants to trust you. Yo, thank you. I didn't even shout out. Giselle had hit me with some biddies. I thought it was emotes. My bad. I know she's probably going now, but yeah, appreciate. Shout out to Giselle for those biddies. She gave me 5 biddies. But yeah, oh shit. So what else we got?
Your girl Candace Owens been on Kamala head.
Oh,
man.
She been doing deep dive scrubs on Ancestry.com and all these ancestry sites, and stuff is just not adding up.
I've been said that.
But
I told you, I remember when I first Googled her father. This was probably like 5 years ago. When I first Googled him, it said he was Jamaican and Irish.
Mm-hmm.
That's what his nationality said. It ain't say nothing about him being black. Matter of fact, it might have said Indo-Jamaican, but I think it said Jamaican and Irish, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, on Wikipedia, they got his parents now labeled as Afro-Jamaican.
Yeah,
which I never heard.
There's no such thing as an Afro fucking Jamaican.
But that's another thing that they use for the black folks from other places. So they're actually giving them.
Yeah, but they only do that to Latin countries. Jamaica is not a Latin country. No such thing as an Afro Jamaican. That's why it sounds so crazy, because the majority of Jamaica is black people, right? So there's no reason to say Afro on it. The only reason they put Afro on the Latin countries because the majority ain't black. The majority is like brown people. So that's why they put the emphasis on Afro Latinos and Latinas. Like, that's why they do that. But there's no such. I never heard of an Afro Jamaican. Like, what?
Yeah, the first time I saw it was when I was Googling and I was looking at the Wikipedia page for Kamala's pops, and they listed his parents as that Afro Jamaican. They did mention
shit. I dare somebody to find somebody else that's labeled an Afro Jamaican. Who the fuck is who?
But yeah, I was watching your girl Candace. She was breaking it down, man. She's bringing historical documents, birth records, death records, and there's a picture of Miss Harris, Vice President Harris, standing next to a woman she claims is her mother, or no, her grandmother.
Her grandmother.
But the woman died 3 or 4 years before Kamala was born.
Yeah, like 1960.
Yeah, and in that picture, Kamala was at least about 20 years old or better.
If you even look at the lady, right? If you look at the lady, she look like she might be like the help. Like she looked like, I agree with what Candace said, when she looked like the lady might have been like a nanny or something. She looked like it.
Chris Chaos in the building.
The math ain't mathing. Facts, Chris. I swear. And the more the crazy part is, the more she keep trying to stand on it, the more it's getting worse. The more you keep trying to stand on it, the more, because people on the ground, most people either like, man, she got a questionable background, or they saying they don't believe, or they doing the old flippity flop with it don't even matter. Like,
yo, Miss Lovable came in. You have to mention her name. I can't
stand I can't command me. I don't like her neither, for real. Like, the hot topic though right now. I can't stand her either. Like, for real. Like, that lady, when I be watching her speak, it just give me agita. Like, I be like, this lady is the most annoying lioness lady I ever seen on earth.
And I told you I had a conversation about even that last debate had a conversation with a homie, and the homie was like, well, Trump did bad, and they're acting like he was jumped. I was like, you realize they only fact checked him. They didn't fact check Kamala. And Kamala told a bunch of outright malicious lies, like made up shit. Everybody knows if you remotely been around that he ain't Project 2025. There's no such thing as a Trump abortion ban. She kept hitting those keywords out to trigger people. The Trump abortion ban, the Trump abortion ban, the Trump abortion ban, Project 2025. She just kept saying shit that wasn't true. And then Trump said some things that were opinionated, but I didn't hear him say one malicious lie. You know what I'm saying?
Fact, she don't answer no questions at all. Like she talk around the shit. She talk around, or she just do like, man, she not even good at deflecting though. Cause you be sitting there waiting for an answer, and she just be like, yeah. She basically saying, yeah, I know it's fucked up. I can't do nothing about it. Like that's basically what she be trying to say. Like,
shout out Miss Polly Pockets hitting us up over on Instagram. Hey.
Salute.
Shout out to Willie. Shout out to
Mickey. I just don't like. I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she don't answer no questions, and she a habitual liar.
The problem is they didn't hold her accountable for any of the falsehoods, and they only fact check. And then half of the fact checks they did on Slick Don was weak ass ones. He said some shit that was opinionated, but some of it was based on actual events that happened.
Let me say this, right? When he said the shit about the Haitians eating the cats and the dogs, right?
I was about to get on that.
Let me show you some wild shit with that. He didn't really lie. He said what he heard.
Yeah, and that's we all have been hearing them say.
Exactly. So, and this is the thing. Let me say this to the Haitians. If anybody Haitian ever see this, right? Let me say this because I got Haitian people. Stop, I say, watch this,
brother.
Yeah, I hope y'all peeping the play. I hope y'all peeping the play because you notice how they deflected from. That's one thing I did notice. They deflected from Argentinians and switched it on them and mad quick. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
They switched that. They switched that up quick. Like the Argentinians running in people cribs and taking over buildings. All of a sudden, that shit got took over by the Haitians eating people pets and shit like that.
and that's what I like. I had somebody blame me for being a bully because we were talking about that situation. And actually, in the comment thread, I mind you, no one mentioned Haitians at all. They just mentioned people, cooking up animals we weren't used to seeing, like because there are mugs grabbing up geese and shit like that, and geese were protected in most states. You can't run them over, you can't do anything to them. We see a geese that we could feed, they see lunch.
Yeah, we don't hunt at the parks. Even if we see we eat turkey, right? If we see a turkey just running around, we don't just kill it and just. There's certain areas for that. There's protocol with that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. But ain't nobody tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that to see this. If Trump get in office and they start sending niggas home, they gonna send y'all Haitians home first. So y'all might want to get on code and stop trying to, you feel what I'm saying? Like that shit y'all be on, y'all might need to get off that shit. Because they done flipped that shit around and switched it from the Venezuelans to the Haitians.
Well, here's the deal. The only thing is Haitians have temporary protected status. So they actually are here out of the law. They're not illegal. Yeah, they didn't make up a way to let them in. But they literally got them TPS. So TPS, I mean, they could take it away. At one point, Hondurans had TPS.
What's the key word, brother? Temporary. Nigga, they could flip around, turn and take all that shit away and send them niggas. All them niggas eat niggas pets. Send them niggas home. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, how the fuck we was just talking about the Venezuelans running in people cribs and taking over buildings, and all of a sudden they flipped it to the Haitians. Niggas wasn't talking about the Venezuelans no more. Like,
yeah,
I'm just saying they need to keep their head on a swivel, keep their eyes open on that shit. Like, peep the play, like. That's what always happen. They always start with the black. The niggas got to go home first.
And you know what's wild too is that after the first attempt on Trump and after the second attempt, they kind of quickly got back to calling him a threat to democracy, saying he needs to be stopped at all costs. Yeah. Basically, all these trigger words that activate every Looney Tune within any period, and you keep telling them, yo, you got to stop doing that because you're actually encouraging crazies. And they won't. They go right back to he's a threat.
They keep he's gonna take away your rights. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like,
he's gonna grab your mom by the poonan. They keep doing it and they go right back to it.
That nigga's crazy, man. Sleepy Joe Biden is known for locking niggas up all his life. All his political career, he been trying to put black people in jail. All of a sudden, we supposed to be scared of Trump? Like, what sense do that make?
Well, you know what it is too is that like they do have they want to combat with this guy and they can, and if they use a hyperbolic and triggering like hyperbole and triggering language, they don't really have the meat and potatoes to get at him. So, but they do. I mean, they did the indictments, so they had that, and they kept saying, "Oh, 30,
that shit didn't do that shit didn't do nothing. That shit didn't even do nothing though. For real, all actuality, you know what they did? Waste some more taxpayer dollars. That shit didn't do nothing. He didn't go to jail and he's still running for president. That shit didn't do nothing.
Well, I think they knew that it wasn't going to stop them. They would hope it would sway public opinion.
But they just wasted taxpayers' dollars. Yo, nigga, all they did was when all Joe Biden and Kamala, all they did was their whole term was just waste our money. Well, they started mad wars. We was just in no wars. They started wars. They let all these people in. They just wasting our money. Like, if you look at what they doing, all they did was spend money.
Yeah, even the January 6th committee was a huge waste of taxpayer. That shit was a fucking circus.
Dog,
if anyone ever paid attention to that, it was wild.
What did they do for outside? Name, cause if anybody can name me one thing that they did that was positive, I'll shut up forever about Kamala. This nigga start taxing niggas that was making transactions off Cash App, you bitch ass nigga, and ain't nobody saying nothing about that. That's one of the first things he did.
Tonight's sports bets, which are guaranteed numbers and money, is starting to look like shit. It's gonna be a long week. I can't gamble, my Chris, man. I got to spend my money on something where I can at least get something out of it.
Yeah, I'm not a gambler neither. Like,
but you was always good at 21. You would kill niggas on 21.
I remember in the street. I could play in the street. When I was in the street, I could play in the street, but I can't like. That football shit, I can't do that shit. Like that gambling on sports and all that shit. Or even going to the casino bringing a whole bunch of money. I ain't doing that shit.
No. Yo, shout out to Lost in the Sauce podcast. Sauce just popped in. Well, he been back for a couple. I didn't read it. He's over on Instagram.
Salute, Sauce.
Salute. Stay Up Gallery. Murph Dizzle.
Nah, Murph.
Brother, Miggity Murph. Yeah, dude, that's funny. You remember Daz Effects?
Hell yeah.
Those dudes had weird ass degrees. I think they had degrees in economics, some weird degree.
Yeah, they were some smart niggas.
Even Kumo D had a degree.
Man, contrary to people belief, niggas think half them niggas that be rappers, most of them niggas smarty art niggas, man.
What's up, Pink Polly?
Yeah, they act like the street niggas is most of the like low down criminal. Most of them niggas was smart niggas, man.
My brother. Yo, you know what's I think that to be in hip hop alone and be good at what your craft, at what you do, there's some semblance of intelligence you have to form those words, all the fucking analogies.
Nah, it's some dumb niggas though. Like some niggas that you could tell wasn't that good in school, like Nori. You could tell Nori wasn't no good nigga in school.
But was he known as a beast lyricist?
No, that's what I'm saying. There's certain rappers that's out there that you know they wasn't really, but certain like them lyrical miracle niggas, all them niggas smart. Yeah, all them niggas smart.
Like even Jadakiss. I remember one time it was Jadakiss and 50 Cent was on the show, and Jadakiss was trying to just clown 50 for being a rich dude. He said, "Man, you don't really need all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who needs a Ferrari? Who needs a Lamborghini?" And 50 said, "I could afford it, so I need that shit."
Yeah, but the crazy shit is that was 50 capping because he don't really own none of his shit. His shit be leased and rented, and
it's true.
He was capping. I mean, he was capping. None of them rich niggas really be buying cars. It be like poor people really buying cars and shit. They be leasing them shit.
A lot of what it is too is a lot of these cats have LLCs and shit, and they'll lease their shit through their companies.
To the company, right?
Yeah. So that's the smartest way to do it.
That's why you rarely see rappers with like the same car for like 6 or 7 years. It'd be like you'll see the car for a couple years and then they get another one. The shit is a lease. Yeah.
Except for cats that buy those old cars like Snoop. Snoop be buying his shit cash.
Yeah. Like if you collecting certain cars, yeah, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Certain niggas collecting cars, but when you see niggas getting like the new Bentley and all that shit, them niggas leasing that shit, man.
For real.
And you can't even really drive it that much when you lease it.
Yo, I was seeing who hit us with an interaction on Facebook. Yo, shout out Rissa hit us up with a thumbs up on Facebook.
Salute.
Also, folks on Facebook and or YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up to give us some interactions. I can't see the thumbs up on YouTube, but every interaction you put on Facebook, thumbs up, thumbs down. They should have a go fuck yourself emoji. I would love to see that. One that's just like a middle finger. Facebook needs to do that. We need to put
that should be fired, man. But they be like all his kids up here, anything so you can't hurt nobody's feelings. Yeah,
it's bullying. Like some of my favorite YouTubers that were like trollers, they used to troll in like Call of Duty lobbies. They all got ripped down and demonetized because of it. Just got their content was deemed bullying.
Yeah, that shit corny. Like bullying is physical. Yeah. Nobody can bully you with no words. That shit corny. These people done fucked the game up. Like you can't bully nobody by saying shit to them. Like that's not real. Remember, bullying was. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Remember the bully in your school back in the day? He was literally putting hands on niggas. It wasn't he was just clowning you. Like the bully was beating people up. Like
it was beating your ass. Yeah,
exactly. You can't be a bully if you ain't hands on. Like the bully ain't the class clown. Like that's two different niggas. Like,
but
the problem shit, they done messed the game up.
Like, ooh. I guess I must have used some words that Instagram deemed not appropriate, so they killed my live. We said the word bully and all this other stuff, so the Instagram deemed that.
That's so goofy. Like
yo, that is wild,
nigga. That's the goofiest shit on earth. Like what? Like
it says it seems like you shared something that attacked a person. Yo, apologies to the Instagram folks. Hopefully they know to float over to YouTube. And or actually even fly over to X. X is chilling. X is not fucking with us. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's so what? Like what? Like so you can't say bully on the internet? They need to stop. They need to stop with that algorithm with the computer shit. Like, just stop being cheap and hire humans like to do that shit. Like, stop. That shit is crazy because the computer shit don't work. Like, y'all need to hire some humans. Like, hire like probably 10,000 niggas to sit up in a room and watch everybody live or something like that shit. Because that shit crazy. Like,
yeah, I contested it. I said it wasn't because we just said
so
the word
goofy. Like what? Like
you said the word, but what bully goes? Okay, I'm just hope you're prepared. I'm about to bully you. You know what I'm saying? Which bully uses the word?
So you can't talk about bullying. Like what if I got bullied? I can't. What is that? Like I don't understand none of that. You can't say certain words. Shit. I don't understand that. Like. I don't get it. Like certain like derogatory words, I get it, but like certain like regular words you can't say. Like I don't get it. Like man, that's crazy. Like,
now they won't even let me open up my web browser. They probably got me banned for
probably got banned, for a little while. That's crazy. You probably gotta view that.
That is wild. Instagram is bugging. Okay, now it's letting me on. Hold up.
Yeah, that's crazy. ain't gonna lie to you, man.
That is wild. Yo, and you know what's funny is that's one of the reasons I try not to even mess with TikTok, because TikTok does weird stuff like that. I've had posts removed saying that I violated something because of words that were in it that they deemed bad. That is wild. Hold on, let me.
Nigga, that's the most innocent word you probably could ever get knocked off live for, dog.
Man, I can't even update my hold on, let me end. I'm gonna have to delete. I'm gonna have to delete Instagram off of the hoe.
That shit is nutty.
Remove Instagram, and then we're gonna have to re-add Instagram. Put the stream key in,
Man,
and
that shit
I guess we'll
crazy.
just curtail language that they deem as racy.
But that's like with like what if you can't say bully, you can't say nothing.
I don't know what's wrong with them. That's wild. But it looks like it's letting me go live again.
That's so
Plus,
weird.
these lives do disappear. Instagram lives, they tell you have a way to save them, but I don't see where to save them from the web browser. It says go to your settings, blah, 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 and I don't see it in there. Maybe I need to play with it a little more. But hey, yo, Instagram, welcome back. We're sorry about that. For some weird reason, saying the word of people who victimize people, just saying that what they're called, caused Instagram to pull me down.
BULI is the cuss word, is the craziest thing I ever heard.
There was this streamer on the MM app. His name was that, so this mug would have been barred off of there. Period. Just saying his name.
Yeah, that's bizarre, dog. I don't get that shit. Like,
yeah, that's wild.
Man, I done been in people's lives and they done been saying all kind of crazy shit on IG before. Like,
shit,
I'm scared to talk now. Like, you can't even say nothing. Like what? Like, if they kick you off live for that, you would get kicked off for saying anything. Like,
yo, and the stupid thing is, like, they kind of derailed the live. Like, usually on Instagram, people come in and out. There's about 3 or 4 people just chilling, watching, and they killed that.
Mm-hmm.
They literally killed the live where people were watching and hanging out. So it sucks. For nothing. For absolutely nothing. Maybe
That's
I need
Instagram, man. Instagram and Facebook is the same people, so I don't even get how like
they never shoot us down for stuff like that. I mean, I seen them do. Yeah, it had to be an AI. You think it was probably AI that did it?
Yeah, that AI. That's what I'm saying. They need to get rid of that AI stuff and have real people watching it. Like, I know it's probably too many people going live. I get it, but y'all need to figure something out. Like, that AI stuff is crazy. Or y'all need to take certain words and just. I've been here for a bit when I asked a girl to show me her muffler. Like, what? Get a kid. Yeah, that shit crazy. Yeah, like, yeah, that's dog. Like,
yeah, I don't know, man. And I had that before, man.
Man, it be people up here calling black people N-word with the hard ER, though nothing happened to you. The computer don't catch it. Nothing. I don't understand that. Like,
yeah.
Hard ER and people like,
or maybe they should have a live crew of people that are sent alerts when the AI senses something's bad, and they could review it and decide to disregard. Yeah, that's nothing. He didn't do anything. Disregard and keep it moving.
I know certain people don't be getting banned. They just be letting them people do anything. Like, it be the minuscule people getting banned for nothing. I don't get YouTube.
Well,
it's crazy.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna probably shoot Instagram an email too to see if I could talk to him. I said, listen, we just said the word bully and they shut our shit down. They fucking derailed an active live stream that had good communication. We was chilling. They just derailed the whole fucking fun time just because someone used a word that I'm not even gonna email them. I don't even want to take the time. As long I'm gonna check. If I got a strike, then I'm gonna email.
Yeah, hell yeah! If you got a strike, you can get a strike on IG. I don't be really posting up there like that, man. I hate Instagram for real.
They had barred me from the monetization program because once we started getting paid for it, they went back. So if I had shit I post that had copyrighted shit, they were giving me dings for that all at once. Shit from like 5 years ago that I had posted. It was just doing weird shit. But I wasn't gonna get paid from none of them. I only get paid on these newer posts. But I haven't even really made much money on Instagram. Just a little bit here or there. And because they let some of us smaller content creators participate in some of their monetization programs. The normal monetization programs be fully monetized. You have to have like 10,000 followers. You have to meet the requirements. And it's like that on Twitter, on Facebook too. But Facebook is making moves to try to make it where smaller content creators can actually have some monetary gain from consistently putting up content. So Facebook is at least working on letting the smaller dudes get some love. You know?
Yeah, man. I don't even be trying to monetize no social media. Fuck that shit. I can't be up there. I can't be up there that much. Like, because the only way you can make money, you gotta like it's certain people live on the internet. I can't do that. Like,
once you like Carlos Miller, man. Carlos Miller don't monitor his Facebook. He hired a company. They be posting like articles and shit. They post for him regularly. He don't touch that hoe.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the regular people that be monetized on there. Like they be running their own shit and they be on there. Like they just be on the internet. They just be on the internet all day. Like
as soon as I can hire another motherfucker to do this shit for me, I will. If I don't have to sit here posting, just have somebody else do it. And I have some people that had good memes, but I'm not doing social media anymore and didn't want to help. And then like, okay, fuck it, I'll do it myself. and then I didn't tell them. I was like, yo, if you do the social media, if it starts generating money, I'm gonna pay you, man. You're gonna get paid. I'm leaving social media alone. So they kept posting hilarious memes that only me and two other niggas could see. Me and two other motherfuckers. Like, wow. And they had some good, funny shit, but they just didn't. They had their shit restricted heavily. Privacies. And which I never understood. If you a man and you got your shit private, unless you married and you know some goofy bitch is gonna cause problem, you ain't got no reason to have your shit private.
Now my shit private. It's for a reason. Nah, it's for a legal reason. That's why my shit private. As soon as I finish dealing with that, my shit going back to how it was though. Like, I ain't got shit to hide.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they might have locked it out. Now one person came in since I restarted the Instagram.
Yeah, they probably locked that. But yeah, they probably did some flippy flame shit. Like,
I just shut down Instagram. Ain't no reason to keep it going.
Especially you can't say shit. Let them niggas give you another one of them shits.
Now we can say the word. The word was bully. You can't say the word bully.
That's the craziest shit ever. Like you can't say the word bully. Like
we felt that you were trying to harm other people with your language and rhetoric.
Like,
you're a very vicious, mean, evil person.
Because I said bully. Maybe because I said bullying is physical. You can't bully nobody. That's true. Like, and that's true though. Like, I don't give a fuck with nobody. Like, what? How somebody bully you? It's just by saying shit. You could turn the shit off.
Or it was me when I was young. Bullies. I said the bullies used to whoop your ass. Maybe the whoop your ass. What's the trigger word?
I done been on Instagram Live and seen people say all kind of crazy. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Like what? Like what? I swear I done been on Instagram Live and see people say all kinds of shit I won't even say on YouTube. Like shit like that. Like, but I don't get that. Some wild west shit. Like,
yeah, hopefully there ain't no strikes in them. But Hey, thank you guys for coming in and rocking with the Hard Pause podcast. Please make sure you're checking out those links in the description. On X, you cannot see the links. It doesn't allow us to put links in the description. But you know what I got to do? I got to put on a link tree. Maybe I'll put a link tree up with everyone's Spotify links and everything else. But please feel free to venture to other media, social media like Facebook, YouTube, and check us out there. You can see the links in the description for each and every podcast to visit the music and any other social media, the other folks that tend to visit or hang out with us. Also, you got to check out our cuz Sauce and his lady. They got the Lost in the Sauce podcast, Litz for short. Go check out Lost in the Sauce and enjoy quality content. They've been funny. I actually just added his wife on Instagram, Miss Cola. I gotta add her.
They definitely be clowning like.
Yeah. I definitely gotta. I don't have her YouTube. I think she has her own YouTube too.
Oh, does she? I ain't know that.
I didn't know. I don't know for sure. I know there was something I was looking at, but I was drinking and doing some other stuff. So whatever I was, something shiny flew by, and I lost track of what I was doing. But I did hit her. I hit her with the follow on Instagram.
On IG.
Cool. On IG.
Yeah, salute the Sauce and his shorty and shit.
A Litz podcast. I like that. Hold on, let me open this up. I'm looking around. I'm mad I didn't thank Giselle for those biddies. I should have hit her. I was about to say thank you for the biddies. I just didn't think about it.
You can't send her a message on Twitch?
I could, but she at work. She ain't gonna see that shit.
Yeah, she'll see it eventually. Yeah, she'll see that shit.
I mean, I thank her for coming. I think she's cool with that. Thank her for coming. She's good people, man. I've known her for years, and this app, actually, they shut it down. There used to be this app called UpLive. It was a live streaming app where you streamed off a mobile platform. It looks like it's gone. It's gone from the Apple Store. I had it on my phone. Even that app is gone. I must have deleted it and they just stopped offering it. That shit was weird. I actually was making money on there back in the day. They had good contracts. You know,
you a nigga been on the internet forever, dog. You be knowing all them little rinky dink sites and shit. Like I never heard of no shit like that.
I mean it through socialization, like through friends I know that know. And this app was funny because it was all across the world. Like I would go into like let's say they had the United States section with the United States flag. I go over to Singapore. If it's in the morning in Singapore, I go over to Singapore, talk shit. Some of the motherfuckers don't speak English, and they be a girl singing and shit with the echo on and shit. You know, they can't pronounce. They be saying R's where it should be L's and shit. But the bitches be blowing.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
And I be in there talking shit, saying what's up. That's why when I did stream, we had people coming in from Mumbai. We had people coming in from Singapore, people coming in from Japan, coming in my stream, just hanging out because I had took time to go across their streams and say what's up. You know what I'm saying? So it was like everybody up in this motherfucker. I got hit with what's her name? I can't remember her name. This rich chick. Her and her husband had a reality show. She hit me off with a jet on there, which is an expensive gift that cost like $150. For her, it was like 1 cent probably. I can't remember her name, Jacqueline something. But she came and hung out. I was like, oh damn. And then Brett Schulsterman was my talent scout. Now they're doing talent scout on a lot of these apps, right? That you get a talent scout and a management company. They try to bring you over to see if you could bring. But what they want is people with already got social media traction to bring their viewers and their fans to their app. Which I'm like, you should have people there for me, nigga. Well, I got to bring my people and share my love with your ass. Shit. I'm going to take my people over there. Guess what? That's what I used to tell my friend. You chilling on a regular app, I could gift you. Like if I want to send you something on a gift, I could just send you money on a Cash App or something like that. On there, I gotta buy credits to gift you shit, and you gotta split that shit with the app. That's all I'm saying. Do work yourself on. Do your own business. Get a product that people got to pay for. You know, and there's a couple people that did it. They got the actual product. This dude look clown. He looked like a clown anyway, man. Your boy Michael Eric Dyson.
That nigga's a goofball, man. Every time I hear that nigga talk, he be doing all that. Pull up one of his speeches.
I
He
don't
be
like
doing.
dudes. I don't like
He,
dudes that don't have a fade. Like you could do an afro, but it got to be more blowout than
he a weird. He like one of them corny niggas from high school that you be like, man, look at this. Get your corny ass on. Like he one of them niggas. This nigga be doing all that rhyming and shit when he be doing his speeches. Like
Think he? What do you think he fucking? He used to make fun of Jesse Jackson for that shit.
he worse than he nigga. This nigga worse than Jesse Jackson with that shit. Like that
Jesse back in
nigga.
the day had some swag. They thought Jesse was the man.
Nah, this nigga is worse than Jesse Jackson with that shit, dog. He be going crazy with that shit. He using a bunch of big words and shit like that, going crazy. Like
Oh, the what's that dude that Damon Wayans played? The dude that used
The 43rd.
Hold on, this mug got some sort of function here.
Nigga, it's a uppity nigga. It's a bootleg nigga.
Technology Network, man. He's a scholar. He's well schooled. He has multiple degrees.
Yeah, he ain't no stupid nigga. He just be doing all that big words and rapping and all that goofy shit. He might be civilized now. Hold on, let's see how he goes.
How old is this? He got a little.
This got to be mad old. Yeah, it's got to be mad old. At least 10 years.
It was released 5 months ago, but it could be like 10 years old.
Yeah, it's 2006. It say right there.
Okay.
So 18 years ago. Yeah, he was doing that shit back then too. All that rapidy rap rhyming when he speech and all that shit.
Looking to see if we could grab something big, the bigger picture. Hold on.
Chapter of Isaiah.
He doing some
the second verse.
Marker of this nigga doing a Bible verse.
More profound.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see if this one look like he.
You gotta get him when he doing one of them TV shits because he be acting more niggerish. He gonna act like he got some sense right there. Like,
man, oh man.
Oh, this another church joint. He be at churches all in there.
I don't know. Like,
that's a church. Amen.
He's supposed to be some kind of doctor though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, the one of them niggas that call themselves a doctor but don't work on nobody, like one of them educational doctors and shit.
It's a doctor. I have a doctor of science. I'm a doctor of science.
Yeah, one of them niggas. Oh, he looked like he on that shit right there. He definitely saying some bullshit right there.
All right, hold on, let's hit a play.
Wasn't no Me Too movement back on the plantation. It was just us.
Here you
go. Even when Thomas Jefferson was writing about the lack of substantial rational capacity for Negroes, when he was dissing black music, and you know he was tripping then.
Tripping.
Saying that we didn't possess the requisite skill of the harmonic and melodic temperament of Europe. Because we had drum, that's because we had beat. That's
hold on.
Rhythm.
My brother.
Yo, I gotta find Damon Wayans.
I know exactly what you looking for too. That nigga talk just like that nigga, man. Yo, that nigga Michael Eric Dyson is crazy.
Of my vaginal fluids.
Yeah, you know what's wild with Michael Eric Dyson? He one of them niggas that be like, man, they clowning me because the way I speak, because I speak proper. No, we ain't clowning you because you speak proper, nigga. You a buffoon doing all that cooning. All that tap dancing, nigga. Just talk regular, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like the vivaciousness and the tendencies and the tenaciousness of my ferocious nigga. Shut up.
The affluence of my diarrhea pontificates extreme volatilization.
You know what really puts me in a melancholy state was
Yo, it's my dude. Hopefully it plays. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll get no strikes from
First of all, we must internally by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian
Facts.
proximity in order to further segregate the crux of my venereal infection. If I may retain my liquids here for one moment, I'd like to continue the redundance of my quote unquote intestinal tract. See, because to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms, which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
The J. Girl's activation.
Oh, yo, that
That
was some
shit
of the funniest
funny.
thing
Is,
ever.
but I swear that nigga Michael Eric Dyson talk just like that nigga. I swear to God he do. That's how I
Yo.
knew exactly what you was gonna. I knew exactly what you was gonna pull up. I knew it.
Oh, like yo, now here, yo, what was it? They had this
Right.
meme, and I think I posted it. Said, "Who's your funniest Wayne's brother?" And it always was a tie between Marlon and Damon.
Hell no, Damon way funny. Not to me. Like it ain't no.
Damon is way funnier, but I think the Marlon on a cuff, he do come up with some pretty hilarious shit. Like most of the Wayne's brothers show, which him and Sean, it was all him. He was the funny nigga. I give him some credit.
I give him credit, but he ain't on the. He ain't on the same level as Damon.
Damon?
Hell no.
Yeah. You know what's funny? They was
He
on the
more
show.
Marlon more goofy than Damon. Like Damon's more funny. Like, yeah,
they were on a
no disrespect to Marlon Wayans neither. I respect the Wayans family, period. But I'm talking about his style is more silly
Damon's
than
more of a stand
Damon.
up. There was a comedian that met, like he was chilling with
in my opinion.
No, he was chilling with Keenan, and he had never met Damon. So when he met Damon was coming up in his flamboyantly gay, like his character, like, how you doing, sweetheart? You look good. Just acting all weird, right? And he was like, okay, nice to meet you, bruh. And then Keenan didn't bat eye, he didn't laugh. And then all of a sudden, the first time he saw what Damon was really like when he went up and grabbed the mic when it was his time to do his stand-up. He said that was the whole act.
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck.
And then it was
maybe he was auditioning for a role or something, maybe.
No, he was just being an asshole.
He was just trolling a nigga. That's crazy.
He was just trolling. Like there was a talk show they was on. I think it might have been Sway. They had Sean and Marlon, and they had Damon and Keenan sitting, and they were talking about how their relationship is. And then Keenan said, well, we're sort of like father, uncles and shit, because we look out for them and take care of them. And then Marlon goes, well, Keenan's more like a father. Damon's like that cool uncle. Say, it's just weed. Just try it out. Just some weed.
The crazy shit, you know what's crazy? From the outside looking in, it looked like that too. Like Keenan is more the straightforward kind, and Damon is more the like loose,
back.
Laid back. Loose, let shit go, more cool and shit like that.
Marlon said that when he got accepted to a school, it was a school for dramatics and shit like that. His father was like, fuck that, that's some gay shit. He wasn't gonna let him do it. And he said, Keenan swole up on his pops and go, he's going to that fucking school. I don't know what you thinking. He's going to that school. We're not going to hold back his dreams. And then Marlon goes, that's when I realized my daddy was a bitch ass nigga.
That's crazy as fuck.
Keenan like swole up on his pops. And like, yo, no, you ain't stopping him from being creative.
That kind of makes sense though, because they pops might have been real old though too. Like, how old was they pops?
Probably old as hell with all them kids.
That's what I'm saying. So you call your pops a bitch ass nigga is crazy. Even joke, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even joking.
Even joking, that ain't even funny, like, nigga.
But yeah, those cats, like, they and it was funny because like the whole reason the Living Color shut down. Once Keenan decided to leave, he had creative differences with the network. Once Keenan decided to leave, they bounced. Oh, Marlon told a story. the networks. What's the dude that got in trouble? The big crater face dude, not Epstein, the other Jewish brother. They got locked up for taking advantage of people.
Weinstein.
Weinstein's company took over Scary Movie. Marlon had another movie he wanted to do. The network refused to do it. Well, they offered to buy it just so they could shelf it and take whatever material for that and put it into the series that they stole from the brothers and had control over it. So he refused to sell. And he found another network that gave him a budget of $1 million. He said first night opening, it made 19 million.
Sheesh.
And he said they tried to take it, but they didn't have the formula to funny like the Wayans brothers and the Wayans family had. So they can't really create like them. They took it, but it was just left ass out, and the movie failed. Once they took over Scary Movie, it was a wrap. It was done. Once they took the Wayans brothers out of it.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't even know they really started that because they didn't they take them all the way out of it, didn't they?
Oh, they removed them all
on their own. Yeah.
Yep.
I never watched none of them shits for real. Like, to be honest,
I can't tell you which ones I have watched, but I have watched a few. I've never watched.
I don't like that type of silly. Like, I like regular comedy. I don't really like that animated, that type of dress up like a, you know what I mean? That type of comedy type shit.
Yeah, I'm
like Eddie Murphy, Norbit, and all that shit. I'll be like, man, that shit ain't even funny.
Norbit was a stretch. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy Norbit because I was a fan of Eddie. I watched it, but I just, I try to find funny. In it, and yeah, Norbit was a bit of a stretch for me.
Yeah, that shit was a stretch. Like even like Nutty Professor, that shit wasn't really funny and shit to me.
Well, with me, I was gonna watch the Nutty Professor anyway because I was a fan of Jerry Lewis's Nutty Professor.
Yeah,
I watched that shit as a kid.
I watched it. I think it was two of them. I watched both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't like no shit that I'll go back and be like, yo, that shit funny. Let me go back and watch. I'll never watch that shit again.
It's time. Let me bring the whole family.
It wasn't even terrible, but that's like a movie I'll probably never watch that shit ever again.
It's not your cup of tea. It's just not something that you that
facts
sparks.
Yeah, I don't really like silly comedy for real. I don't like, if that makes sense, like the comedy where nigga just be over goofy. Yeah, I like regular comedy, like Life. Like how Life is one of the funniest movies ever. Like Harlem Nights, shit like that is funny. Like,
see, this is brother. I'm gonna try to get him on one time to come and talk. Like we'll do a comic based pod where we talk about different comedians and favorite comedians. This dude will be a good input because he likes more cerebral comedy. Like if you come on stage, you're like, "What's that, motherfuckers?" He already lost interest because he said, "Yo, why you doing that?"
I kind of agree with him with that shit.
You don't like that.
It's like but there is like a couple exceptions. Like I give you exceptions, like Cat Williams, exception.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker when he was in his prime, funny.
Yeah.
DC Young Fly, funny to me. Certain niggas that do that certain kind of shit, and I still be like, they funny to me.
But yo, he
did Rest in peace to Maggie Smith. That's the old lady from Harry Potter. Yeah, the lady that was she was like the head wizard lady, whatever I forgot what they called her, but she was like the head one in the school. Yeah, old lady from Harry Potter. Yeah,
but I pulled her up. Yeah, this is lady, man.
Yeah, lady from Harry Potter and shit.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, she was old as hell though. Like she lived a long, good life.
Yeah, she was born in 1934, baby.
All right, so she was 90.
$1934. God bless her, man. I'd be happy when I see. Look at her as a young chick, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they lived a long time, had a long life, like long ass life.
But she didn't make it. She would have this month. She would have turned. Oh, she would have. Oh, she said she died at the 27th. My bad. She would have turned it in December 28th. She would have been.
Oh, she missed it by a few months. Yeah,
Yeah.
89. That's still a long life, though.
Like people like this, I would love to just sit down and talk to, have a conversation about their life, their experiences.
Or people that live. I used to talk to our uncle. That nigga was in his 80s. He used to be telling me all kind of shit. He said he moved out here when they moved from New York out here. There was no I-95. It was just like the post road. They took the post road from New York out here.
Damn.
When they moved out here. Yeah.
Yo, that's wow.
Yeah, it was no I-95 up here. They took the post road from Manhattan to Connecticut.
You think about in my area of Virginia where I live, if you came here pre-96 or 97, it was mostly woods. They started building up a lot of shit. Like my neighborhood's an older neighborhood. This neighborhood was built in like the late 70s, like 78, 79. And that's my house was actually built in 79. But most of the houses around me were built in the same era. But yeah, they said it was all woods out here. That's like even now, some of the deer, they ain't got the memo. They still be coming to look for woods. They jump over my fence.
Yeah, them new neighborhoods. Up here is a little different because remember, this is like one of the 13 colonies. So all this shit up here old. Like anything up here old. Like so it ain't such thing as like you got certain little spots that they build in the woods that it's like that, but most of this shit is old.
Yeah, but if you go out to like Arlington and all those other spots, they still got the cobble roads.
Oh yeah, them spots is old. Hell yeah, them spots is old too. Yeah, that's one of the 13 colonies too, Virginia.
Yeah, this area. Yeah, that's where the birth of the nation.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, but the South got more land and shit. Like it's way more spread out land. Ain't that much land up here. Like,
if I
you
was
still could buy land though. There's still little spots you could buy land and shit.
And there's a bunch of open spaces. I was thinking about if I was thinking back then, even if I bought this house, I would have looked and bought a spot of land further into Virginia or even off the Midwest, cleared that bitch out and had a house built. And then eventually sold this bitch and then used it to buy real estate or build another house on the same land. So I would have did that to have more land because I would have much loved to have way more land than what we got. We in a kind of closed in area. It's a real traditional suburb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can look out my window, see my neighbor house, If I fart too loud, I'm sure they can hear it on the street.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Hell yeah.
But I do like the area, The neighbors was always sweet. And my neighbors keep dying on me. When I moved in, there was a bunch of old neighbors. A lady across the street, she was there with her 3 sons. She moved away and passed away. The lady next to me, Barb. I love Barb. Barb was the cutest little old lady. She was the cutest little old lady. And the thing about she used to always yell at her granddaughter for smoking weed till Barb got the cancer. And Barb was out there toking up with her granddaughter.
Barb had to smoke too. That's how she could eat. Yeah. Barb had to smoke too.
Yeah, Barb's gone, man. Barb was a sweetheart, man. I love that old lady, man. She was easy to talk to. She would sit there and she just would look at you with these kind eyes like, damn. If anybody try to hurt you, lady, I'm going to fuck them up. She just looked, you just wanted to protect her. She was a sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah, moving in the middle of nowhere shit is crazy though. You just gotta go when you go grocery shopping, you gotta go for like the week type shit.
Oh, you gotta go for the month. You gotta buy shit
last.
Yeah.
Get you a deep freezer and throw a bunch of meat in there. You gotta do shit like that. Like
now there's techniques niggas got. Like Joe Rogan had a cat on his show where he would just take certain cuts of meat and just sun dry it. Just keep it away from the bugs and sun dry it, and then just slice that bitch and eat it. It'd be sun dried, like it's like natural beef jerky. Man, I'm too scared to do it.
I ain't doing no nut ass shit like that. Yeah,
I would put it in there. I got an air fryer. I got a Cuisinart. That motherfucker.
Them niggas got a different type of stomach than we got too. Like I ain't eating that kind of shit. Like. You know what I'm saying? When I was locked up, it used to be a seal in there eating raw bacon, nigga.
Oh, that dude bugging.
That's what I'm telling you. Them niggas got a
Where
different
is that
kind of
motherfucker now? I guarantee you, he either took
He
himself,
might be
been alive
dead.
himself,
That shit been.
or
Remember, I've been out of jail like shit, nigga.
no.
I got out in
That's
2005, and that wasn't even the last time I went to jail. When I seen him, that shit probably was 03 when I was
that,
locked up.
that's some wild shit right there. Raw
That
bacon.
nigga should be in there eating raw bacon, nigga. I used to be like, you a different kind of you.
Was
You a real kid. You a real kid. Like,
he
huh?
like muscular? Did he work out or something?
Nah, he wasn't. He wasn't even muscular. He probably was normal size. He was like one of them real hillbilly. He just used to be in there eating raw bacon. I used to be like,
Wow.
nigga, you got a different kind of inside, nigga.
Yo, for real. One of the reasons that even in the culture, like with the Islamic culture, back then when they said no bacon, it was like detrimental to your health. If you eat
Yeah,
pork and it wasn't prepared appropriately, that's why I understand. I didn't eat pork for years, so I understand why the
nigga,
Muslims.
them niggas started eating pork though. Them niggas, they made that shit up. Like, you feel? I don't eat pork. I ain't eat that shit since high school.
Man, I
Like, them
stopped
niggas
eating it when I
invented
was young.
that shit.
When I
Them
went
niggas
to
invented that.
when I say college, when I went to basic training, man, I would have ate a
Mhm.
pig's butthole. Man, I was so starving. I was
Yeah.
so hungry. I was like,
They had
"Fuck."
y'all niggas walk. How many miles a day y'all had to run?
We had to run everywhere because here's what it is: when you get there, you fat, right, and you out of shape. So
Mhm.
they work the shit out of you till you exhausted, get you up early in the morning, run you again, make you wash your ass, get dressed, go to class, and then while we had class, if we had to go to the bathroom and it was outside the building, they didn't want to see us walking at any point. We had to run everywhere. So if you wasn't in a formation, the only way you could walk if it was in a formation to do. And it was like,
Yeah,
left,
that's how you
right,
make soldiers, though.
left,
So you
right.
can't really be mad at them. That's how you make soldiers.
and then it was like a situation where we had to do like 2 or 3 chin-ups. We was in line as we went up to the child door. We had to do a couple chin-ups, drop, and then run in. You had to do it every day, couple chin-ups. You know what I'm saying? And I can't imagine what the Marines go through. Marines go through, like the average Marine go through what like basic training, like like Army's infantry and special forces. Well, I
And
doubt
them
it's the same
SEALs
as like
too.
Ranger, but
And them
they do.
Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs is a whole different animal.
Yeah,
They
that
I
shit is.
watched
I
this
see. I
documentary.
watched that shit. That shit is crazy, nigga. Like the whole little initiation shit they had to go through, man.
I watched the documentary and they were talking about the Navy SEALs. We graduate twice as many recruits as we used to back in the day, and we didn't sacrifice our curriculum. I said, bullshit. Niggas was way tougher back, and you had to sacrifice. These motherfuckers today is pussy. They don't.
Super pussy.
You know what I'm saying? And even when I went in, bro, there was periods of time where I wanted to say, I want to go home, nigga. Fuck this. This is bullshit. This is not what I signed up for. But I kept my mouth shut and I just worked through it.
The shit I watched was some shit from like the 90s, right? Where they was doing the Navy SEAL training. And it was some shit where they damn near drown you and bring you back to life. That shit, I couldn't have did that alone because they keep you underwater, right? Until you pass out, then they bring you out and then they bring you back to life. Like,
oh hell no.
It's stupid. Yeah, it's some crazy. Yeah, hell no. Like, I think you supposed to hold your breath. You gotta hold your breath for like 8 minutes. It's some crazy shit. I forgot what it is. It was crazy amount of time.
It was this training.
8 minutes is crazy to be holding your breath, nigga.
Yo, there was this training program, and it was one of the special forces, right? So they jump into this big ass pool, right? They grab a weights and they run with another person holding their shoulders. They run across while that person's holding their shoulders. They get to the other side. They put the weights down. The person holding their shoulders gets down, picks the weights up, and then that nigga holds their shoulders and runs back. Whole length of an Olympic pool.
Man.
Underwater this whole damn time.
That's why I said they be doing some shit that normal humans, because when they start, it's like 200-300 people that start. I
they
think
quit.
like six people make it at the end. Like it's some crazy. It's like the odds is like NBA odds for real. Like it's like at least it was back then. So if they getting twice as many people, there's no way they the same tough.
Yeah.
There's no way
And
they
my
was
thing
making
is-
people quit.
And my thing is too, what people don't understand too, like when you're in the military, it doesn't always, you have a pride for your country because they don't really teach anyone to have a pride. Everyone seems like they all hate their country. In the military, you have a pride for your country, but your love for the military is more of your love for your brother, your love for
For
your
your
sister,
brothers.
the people that you there.
Yeah.
You don't want them to go somewhere and not have a real motherfucker like you having their back. So there's motherfuckers
Right.
that'll re-enlist, they'll go back in. It ain't just for the pride of the country, it's to make sure they people is okay.
Straight.
They can
Right.
have, they can have
Right.
their people's back, you know. And
Shit,
that's why I
to
said
me that make more sense than anything. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because most people is complaining about the country long. Like
Mhm.
I ain't gonna front. I love my country, even with the racist shit they be doing and all that shit. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm not gonna. I'm a nigga out of the country, but I'm not gonna sit around and lie to you niggas neither. Like it is what it is. Like I love my country though. I never disrespect my country for another. I tell you that. Like
I'll tell you that, like with me, you know what I'm saying? I had to take that oath, the oath of office, same oath of office I swore for the military is the same oath of office I swore to my last 2 jobs. To support and defend the Constitution against enemies, foreign and domestic. Lazy lady, what's up?
salute,
Coming in,
salute.
Which the homie. I gotta hit you up offline and check up on you, get an update. What's going on with you, my friend? What's going on with you? She had some cute ass cats she was about to get. Her and her lady. Some cute ass cats and shit. Okay. I definitely get you. It's going good, man. We just sitting up here chopping it up like we do every Sunday at 5:30 Eastern. Please make sure y'all tuning in if you're sitting there quietly, lingering. We used to call it whenever somebody was in the stream and they didn't talk, we said they were lingering, no, lurking and jerking, or lingering and fingering. And I used to always
there's
say,
nothing wrong with being just watching. There's nothing wrong with that.
you
shit.
lurking and jerking and lingering and fingering, just go ahead and massage that follow button. Come back and watch it anytime. You don't have to talk if you ain't comfortable. If you ain't comfortable, I'm just glad you here to see me. I'm glad we're not just talking to an empty mic with no viewers. Long as they viewers, we good. They lingering like a fart in the air. Yo, we used to have a rule in my house. If you fart and they can smell that shit 10 minutes later, you gotta name it.
Oh, that's crazy.
And
That's nasty.
Goofy. This was airborne shit particles and you was inhaling them.
Oh my god.
Yo, I even forgot. I was on a path towards saying something that actually had some meaning.
Yeah, I forgot too.
Oh man, it's all right. It's all right.
Bum,
It's
bum.
so silent but deadly. Yeah, them
Oh
shits
my
raw.
god.
Take it from a lactose intolerant motherfucker. If I eat some dairy, man, you'll be mad at me. You don't even want to be my friend no more.
Nigga, you been lactose intolerant too since you was a young nigga too. Like
Laying some disgusting bombs down, bruh. Well, I forgot. I mean, I did some grocery shopping today, man. Once I finished ordering, and I didn't even order everything I wanted, bro. I ordered just a bunch of shit. I needed some more butter. I needed some more eggs. I needed some chicken. I bought some beef chuck, like this big ass hunk of beef. But for some reason, I've been fiending for some red meat. But then I bought a bunch of chicken. Man, I bought way too much chicken, man. I was looking at that bill. I was like, holy fuck, when did I? It was like $400. And I was like, yo, I remember when I could buy all this shit. And it'd be like 180, 200 top. It's like,
I used to go to the grocery store and go crazy with $200, nigga. Now that shit ain't about nothing, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And it's only gonna get worse, man, if shit don't change. It ain't gonna get better because corporate companies never gonna unleash the gains they've made in regards to charging us more. They're gonna just have to put more
every time minimum wage go up, they just charge more. That's how that shit is. Like,
which is
that's why
goofy.
that's why when niggas be fighting for minimum wage, they go up. It don't make no sense. Leave that shit where it's at. Cause every time y'all make it go up, they just charge more for everything. That's why shit costs so much. They keep trying to raise minimum wage.
Yo, this motherfucker Alfredo Wigglesworth. Who the fuck is this? He actually used my government last name in it. But you know, I forgot on my other channel, it still shows the whole government.
Alfredo Wigglesworth.
Oh, this mug. Wow. Hold on. I wish I could open up that profile to see.
Hold on, I
That
didn't
picture
even see
gotta
it.
be hilarious.
I ain't even looking at the.
Who's mates? Hold up. I'm gonna let you, ladies. I'm gonna let you read. I'm gonna let you read what this motherfucker typed in there. It's a lot of reading, though. It's a lot of reading. That's funny.
Who the fuck is that?
Yo, what's that picture though? Is that picture some weird?
Weird. Yeah, that's a weird nigga, man. Take that nigga down. What the fuck is that, man?
Yo, that's the first real troll we got, Wigglesworth from Facebook. That shit ain't gonna last if some people report it. I ain't reporting it.
Man. Let me go look for this nigga on
What's supposed to
Facebook.
be Buff Daddy? She said that's supposed to be Buff Daddy, not Puff Daddy. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's the first real troll. Real trolls are fucking, especially when they're funny. They're hilarious. You learn to respect and enjoy trolls. You just can't let them derail your thought. Weird nigga. How would you know
Like
he
some
was
African nigga, some nigga from Ghana. It's some
Oh,
African nigga. But how he know your name though?
Oh, my regular Facebook has my name now.
Oh yeah, that nigga got look like some African nigga. Hold on, let me see. Some Ghanaian nigga. Hold on.
This motherfucker say, "You're a question mark." What I know is
So let me make sure I got the right nigga.
Briefs with a small hole in the left booty. See, yo, my boy is bugging. The nice come to see the stream because I've been with the press. But yo, you always welcome to come hang out. If I could get you laughing, that makes me feel good. You're looking at the wrong page, little lady. Compare the profile.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see. I don't know.
Oh, that's
only
funny.
Hold on. Let me see if there's more Alfredo Wigglesworth. It's only 4 of y'all niggas, man. One of y'all look like a Nigerian nigga.
Hey, you know, nobody. I'm pretty sure they might have their difference in opinion, but they don't hate you. It just sucks that when you have a difference in opinion, people need to learn to let those opinions sit aside from the love of the people you care about. Some people let it interfere. You can't. You kind of got to figure out the best way to keep your loved ones in your life. So I doubt seriously they hate you. You're too fucking awesome to hate, my homie. You're too fucking awesome to hate.
Taha.
Oh man, should I get over that?
Bye.
Well, with them, even if it wasn't, even if the female, even if your relationship situation fit a hetero situation that they're used to, they still wouldn't be like you smashing faces on social media. People are weird like that. They might have let it go if it was another situation, but she got to get over it. Mama got to get over it. Yeah, like, yeah, I know. But yeah, yo, it's just different. Hey, listen, we might as well cut this down a little.
You can shut it down.
Yes,
sir.
Let me see what we gonna do. Trying to pick the outro. Do the Bando. I like Bando. Shit, this whole album, I mean, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. There's so many of his songs that I do like. This whole album was kind of beast.
Yeah, it was.
That's true. You could easily boot them.
Oh damn, what now? Can I get a chance to speak? I know I'm wrong.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, thank all you fine folks for coming to hang out with us on the Hard Pause Podcast via via YouTube, Facebook, Instagram for a little bit, X. We appreciate you guys coming in. Please check out the links in the description or follow me on one of my links in my link key. You can find the links to the music playing, which is our cousin Sean Silver, and all the other music that play in our podcast. We got links all in there. Yo, come back anytime, hang out with us. Much love.